Hey, it's Trish, Bible Bullets and Barbells. Little Gwen Coco is joining us today. So I want to do a different kind of a video. This is for my bibliophiles, my book lovers. Today is August 9th, the unofficial book lover holiday. So yay! Please join me for my summer reading. And yeah, let's just get into it. So I joined the book club. There's Lola in the background. And there's little Gwenny. She always wants to be right next to me. So I joined the book club, and in that book club, what we do is one person picks 4 books. We make a poll. The poll's open for about a week, and then we all vote, and whichever has the most votes wins. So for the month of May, I read Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. This book is about resilience. It takes place in a fictional island off the coast of Australia. Off the coast of Antarctica. The inhabitants are mostly from Australia, but the main family are Australian. But yeah, again, this book is about resilience. I was kind of upset with the way that it ended. Just, the family that lives on this island, they went through so much, and the author took away the ounce of happiness that could have been. But yeah, it was a good book. It took me all month long to read, but hey, that's what it is. The next book that I read, I absolutely loved. So this is Mabel by Sally Hepworth, and this is another book that takes place in Australia. I absolutely love this book. This is one of those then and now timelines. But it is a beautiful, I absolutely loved it. So go check that one out. Another one and this was not part of the book club. So the other book in May that we read in the book club was The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. This is one of those books where it just shows you how every decision that you make matters in your life. So yeah, I enjoyed this book, really did. But yes, and I got it from the library. The other 2 I purchased because they were cheap. Okay, and then so that was May, June. So this one is the June book from the book club. It's Maine Characters by Hannah Ornstein. This is I really enjoyed this because it's about 2 sisters who just met for the first time. And yeah, this is another good read for the summer. I really enjoyed it. There were some parts where I thought the one sister was just way too nice, but that's because I'm like a big city girl, and sometimes, when it comes to legal stuff, we could be like, hey, they're fighting over this house. But really good book. I really enjoyed the ending. I didn't see everything coming, so yes, not so predictable. And then the July book for our book club was the book club for Troublesome Women. This is by Marie Bostwick. It's about 1960s housewives, how they were sold an American dream, and they're not completely sold on that American dream of just being a wife and a mother. That was a decent book. So this book here, all about love, I actually started reading it, and it's like a self-help book about love. And then I just stopped because I was in the middle of reading, I don't remember which one. It was one of these 2. But I was in the middle of reading one of those, and I was like, I don't want to read this right now. But I picked it up and started reading again. It's part of my 75-day challenge, so you can't read any fictional books. So I am reading 10 pages a day of this for my 75 hard challenge. But yeah, join me. I'm gonna set up the planner and let me know how you like it. Hello, so I decided to do a voiceover since the cicadas are out. It is summer and it's a little bit noisy. So here I'm just showing you, I have the Jane's Agenda April 2025 subscription box, and it's a reading box. So here's this beautiful card. She reads book as one would read air, to fill and live, and it comes with the 2 paper clips. And then this is for a Kindle. I don't have a Kindle, and it has a zipper on top, but I love the saying, I'd rather be reading. It's a good quality. Wish it was just a little bit bigger. And then here are the journaling cards. So you have the book lover journaling card. I'm so glad that this came in this box. It's perfect for today. Happy Book Lover Day. And then I have always imagined that paradise will be, I couldn't read the rest. And if found, please return to the library. And here's just rose note, sticky notes. And then here's the vellum, introverted but willing to discuss books. And here are the inserts for the books. It's a series of a book log, a series tracker to be read, genre, book reviews, and then I know it has the spicy meter. So that's always nice to have. And let me know if you keep a reading journal and how you have yours set up. So here are the beautiful dashboards. You have the roses, and oh, look at this. Absolutely love that. The wall, the library wall with the ladder. Then you have the books with the babies, what is it? Baby's kiss? I can't remember, flower. And then you just have these beautiful scenes. Now this vellum here, I cut down. It's from Rosy Life Planner. And then here is the cover. And I have the bookmark. The bookmark is made of a nice thick plastic, which is nice. And then here is the vegan leather bookmark. Sorry, I'm booked. Nice and simple. And then to hold it all together, I have the Levenger brand. They are green metal disc. Now these are the 3/4 inch, and I think that will be enough for this reading journal. I don't see myself getting an inch or an inch and a quarter. So I'm just going to speed this up because, believe it or not, this is only the second time I put together a disc binder or discbound. So it's still something new to me. I know you gotta put it in an angle. Alright, so now I'm just building the journal. Want to make sure that it is all in there, that nothing's ripped. And again, I love that library wall with the ladder. So I forgot to mention, in my book club, every end of the month we do another poll of 4 days and times, and we meet up to talk about the book. So it's really fun. It's a decent sized group of girls, and I want to say about 8 to 10 people show up every month, but I've been enjoying it. A friend of mine from work invited me, So this is something that I've never been a part of, and I absolutely love it. And it's just, reignited my love for books. Now here are some inserts that I purchased from a B6 book. I'll show that later in the video. And they're just reviews. I printed off, I Googled the images of each book. So I saved that to a document, resized it, and then I printed that on sticker paper. Get creative whenever you are in any kind of journal, just to make it yours. Like, I love this setup. It's beautiful, it's elegant, it's soft, but make sure that you add your own flair to it as well, so that you find yourself coming back to it and filling it out, whatever kind of journal or planner it is. So here I'm just putting the sticky notes whenever, you want to make notes of something. It's just easily grabbed right there. And then again, these bookmarks right here, page finders, they're made of a decent thickness of plastic. And then I don't think I'm going to put this in a wrap or a cover. I think the plastic cover is going to be fine. But I wanted to add the journaling cards, and the best way to do that is either with magnets or paper clips. I was also contemplating on whether or not I should put this punch in that card, but for now it'll stay right there. I like the way with the paper clip. I may have to get another paper clip to hold it down, but that's all right. And then I was wondering, I'm like, hey, can I fit my mini in here? I think if this was just a regular sewn notebook, maybe, but nope, it will not fit in there with the disc. I may just take off that zipper, but who knows? So just a nice little flip, just going through it. And I noticed the paper clips, they don't really hold the journaling cards well, but that's all right. Baby's breath, that's what those are called. Yep. I also use a stamp for when I start a book and finish a book. And this is the book I'm reading right now for August, Not What It Seems. It's really good. I enjoy reading. I enjoy slowing down, being off my phone. It's nice. It's reignite my love for books, and I find myself just turning electronics off in the house just so I can have quiet to read. And then here I'm thinking I was done, but then I realized, nope, that's not it. So here is the book for the book review. It was sewn, and I just took out the thread, and what I did was I went to Google and I just put B6 book review, and that booklet came up. I believe the shop is Honey Bee Shop, something of that nature. I will link them below. And then, I thought I was finished with my setup, but I had remembered, no, I bought something else. Now this is from Target. It's the Fully Booked Summer Reading Kit. I think this is great. You can make your own bingo card. It has fun drawings on the back. And here's the authors, different authors. I thought that was interesting. Book bingo. Those are different titles. These are the genre. And then here, my summer reading goal. So this is when I'm like, wait, you know what? Let me put some of these aside. And so I got the summer reading log. So I'm like, all right, put this aside. And I honestly put that one down so I can pick the one with the sun. And then my favorite book this summer. So I'll fill these out as I go along. My reward, which will probably be, I don't know, we'll see. Where to read, I really like that one. I'm going to print off these little sheer books so I can cover up the bingo cards. Here are bookmarks, and then the book trope. And my favorite author review. My favorite book, your suggestion card. So these are kind of too big for a suggestion, but hey. And then my borrowed book library. And yeah, this is another one. And then my favorite quotes. So I will say, be encouraged. Go to a library. I look them up on the library first, and then if it's going to be too long, then I end up just buying it. But I'll go through the used website on Amazon. So for those of you who are too young to know, or maybe you don't remember, but Amazon started off as a bookstore, online bookstore. So if you search for certain books, feel free to check the used books, because people are usually pretty good with their books, and when they're done, they're done. Also, I want to have a free little library built in front of my house. So I think maybe I'll ask my father, who knows, before he goes back home to Mexico, but we'll see. I do want to start a free little library. There's a lot of cool ones across the city. Let me know if you would like to see a video on that. Here in Chicago, we have so much going on. But yeah, I just cut those down and then I punch them so that they can fit. And I think this is where like the fun part with the discbound or even the A5 rings comes in for me, because I get to add or take away from what I want in whatever journal. This is my very first reading journal, so I kind of like it. But yeah, I enjoy being able to add different elements, and these are on a nice cardstock, so I will link it below. It's from Target. It's $5 for the pack, and I think it's well worth it. I'm trying to figure out if they're going to have like a fall or winter, or is it just summer? I know my kids, when they were younger, I used to have them in a summer reading program with the Chicago Public Library. So I know summer reading is very popular and has been for a long time. But please leave any comments for me below. Let me know what you're reading right now. Have you read the Not What It Seems by Lisa Jackson, or any of the books I mentioned in this video? Let me know how you like this
little mini. This is my first HP mini that I've set up and started using, so I know I'm late to the game, but that's all right. I like the A5 or the half letter size, honestly. But yeah, I'm happy. This is going on my shelf next to my faith journals. This is not something I will have every single day, but I will be reaching for it as I go through my books. Thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful day, and let them know I'm all booked up or I'd rather be reading. Have a blessed day. Bye.